Hello everyone! Today I have a very different video for you guys. I was sent glasses from the company Aoolia, and I do not believe I've ever worked with a glasses company before, so I'm super excited to get this opportunity, and especially with Aoolia because they have so many options and so many different pairs of stylish glasses, and I myself love glasses. I do wear blue light. I don't wear prescription or any of that, but I use them obviously to block out that like extra lighting just because I am always in front of screens. And also I love to add them on to an outfit as like a little accessory because I feel like they can really add a little extra something to your outfit. So I am really excited because I have four very different pairs to show you guys. And all of them will, of course, be linked in the description down below, as well as my discount code that they gave me. So definitely go check that out. And without further ado, let's see these glasses. So I have two boxes here. Both of them have two pairs of glasses in each. And the cool thing about Aoolia is that they do custom glasses. So when you find the frame design you really like, you then can go into their customization settings and you can change it depending on your preference. So in my case, I made all of them blue light glasses because that is what I use the most, but they had sunglasses options, reading glasses, actual prescription lenses, and they also do have an option just to get the frame only if you don't want a lens in it. And I think that is an amazing thing to have because it really gives people a lot more range because they can just pick whatever frames they want, so they're not limited to only certain kinds, which is great because they have some amazing frames. So I'm gonna open these up now so you can see them. So we take it out of the box, and not only does it come, of course, with the glasses, but they give you all these other little additives, so I'll show you guys those first. So first thing we have is a little screwdriver keychain for your glasses, and this is to obviously tighten your glasses if they're feeling loose. I think it's very convenient to have something that you can actually take with you on the go. I'm afraid to take them out because I feel like I might lose them, but as you can see, it also does come with extra screws, the very, very tiny ones, if you do happen to lose one. And then there are those little plastic pieces, and those are the ones that you can optionally put onto the inner part where your nose is, and that just allows it to sit a little better depending on your preference, of course. Next, it comes with a lens cleansing wipe, and then the last thing we have, not one but two lens cleaners. As you can see, it is a very good size. It's a nice big piece, but it's not too large, so it's just perfect enough to keep with you on the go. So now that we have gone through the little additives they give you, I finally can check out my first pair of blue light glasses. It comes in its own little protective baggie, of course, with a little drawstring, so you can really make sure that they don't get damaged. Super easy to open. So finally, I can take a look. And these ones that I got are the Josephine Cat Eye Brown glasses. They do have 4 different colors, for example, like tortoiseshell, black, and then I believe it was silver. And I decided to go with a simple brown. These are a very nice shade of like a mocha brown, and the frame itself is really cool. It kind of has the metal framing, like the wire framing on the side, and then it has the thicker bits on the ends. They're a very sturdy pair of glasses, I can already feel, so I'm very pleased with that. Putting them on already, I can see the change in lighting. It definitely blocks out a lot more of that blinding light. I do have a ring light in front of me, and sometimes I find it actually does blind me, but with these, it really blocks that very bright part of the ray. And as you can see, the frame shape is a cat eye, so it does have a bit of a sharper curve up here compared to a normal rectangular shape. I did try my best to get one of each kind of shape that I know will obviously fit my face, because of course, depending on your face shape, glasses all look different. That's why I'm very happy they have so many different options of frame styles. It does have that inner piece that really supports your nose, which is great, but they're not super heavy on my face, which is another plus. And even just with this outfit, I think they look really nice. And of course, it's not even just about fashion because they actually have a function, and in this case, it's to block out the blue light. Moving on to the next pair. If you know me, my favorite color is red. I could not pass up the ones I saw on their website. So I actually got myself a red pair, and this is the Congre, I think it's Congre rectangle glasses in the color red. They had, of course, different colors. All of their lenses pretty much had other color options, whether it was the simple colors. I think I saw one green pair. There was a bunch of pink pairs, and they even had some like very colorful fun ones. So they really have a lot of options for, of course, everyone's different preference. Starting off, first thing I notice is that it has super cute little gemstone details on the frame sides. And the shade of red is a very nice kind of darker, I'd say like more of like a ripe cherry red, I'd say. Compared to, of course, the other pair, you can tell that these are definitely more rectangular because the other pair was cat eye, so that really showcases the difference. And then it still has that same nose piece where it's not too bulky, but it's good enough that it'll really support. And putting these ones on, of course, same blue light as the other ones, except these ones have that pop of color compared to the more neutral tones. I personally, and I know some people aren't a huge fan of like colored frames, and I believe that this red pair is probably going to be my go-to pair, not just because, of course, it's my favorite color, but I am a big fan of the rectangle design as well as just the way that it fits my face. And I think it definitely goes very well with pretty much anything I could wear, of course, and also they just look cute in general. So now I'm on to the other box, and I'm not going to bother going through the additives because this box, the only thing that is different, it doesn't come with the little key ring screwdriver, and I believe that is because a specific pair of glasses that I did get, I don't know if it's this one or the other one, but I'm pretty sure it's the wire frame one. I guess with how the frames are, sometimes they might need to be tightened, so good to keep that in mind. But other than that, this one just has the cleaners and the little wet wipe. The next pair I have are the Howar rectangle black glasses. Once again, all different colors. I just wanted to get a simple black pair because with this pair, it has that similar gemstone design on the sides, except this one is a lot smaller and also is just a simple clear gem, but it's still really nice to have that little sparkle, of course. And they are the same rectangle design as the other ones as well, just because I am a big fan of the rectangle design, so I wanted to get like a simple black pair in that. These ones are the perfect basic. This is honestly a pair of glasses that I would mainly go to for accessorizing because, of course, black does go with everything no matter what. So I am happy to have my new reliable pair. We are now at the last pair. The last pair I got are the Eleano cat eye leopard glasses, and they are a lot more of a large rim, and these ones have a lot larger of a frame than all the other ones. As you can see, it's like double the size of this one, and I really just wanted to try out all like the different sizes just because it's really good to experiment, and of course you never know which one might look good with your outfit. What I just noticed on this pair is that when it does catch the light, a little bit of red shines through on certain parts. These ones have that same kind of wire-like frame as the first pair did, which I really love that design. I think it's very chic. It has like this little detail up on the tip top of the cat eye, like the little point, and it's like this little red piece, and I think it just really adds to the design. And then of course it's leopard print, and I love leopard print, and it's all around the glasses. It's a very like kind of faded leopard print, like a very light colored one. I really love how it looks. I think it is absolutely adorable. And then at the end of the glasses, it actually has these two like larger ball sized points on the end, and I think that is really to make sure that they do stay on, because with a thinner frame they're a lot lighter, a lot easier to come off, but with these ones, nope. Whether you need a pair of reading glasses, pair of blue light glasses, a pair of prescription ones or even just sunglasses, they really have many different options for you. So thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I definitely did because it was something new and I'm very happy that I got to work with Aoolia. And of course, if you did like any of the pairs that I received today, all of them will be linked in the description down below, as well as my discount code. So definitely make sure you go check that out. And I really hope to see you in my next video. Goodbye, everybody.